welcome back to the Beaver House. I am Vahkiti, your glorious and efficacious host, and that is a Connie-Ra. I forgot they were in this game.
Oh, that is too cool.
Is Walker in this game too?
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've played this version of the game because I've been waiting for the opportunity to be able to record it on the channel.
You know what I would like to see if Muaka and Kainra were in a game together? The thing is, like, of course the toys look kind of the same, but I would like if they would attack you in different ways. Like, Kainra, since it's supposed to be a bull, would charge at you, and Muaka, since it's supposed to be a tiger, would just reach and swipe at you with its claws.
Yeah.
Or it could use its stretchy neck!
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but you know what? In that case, I would like it if they were still animated a little differently. Like Kainra would straight up bash you with its head, and then Muaka would open its mouth and bite you.
Yeah, so they both do the stretch and they do the claw and the charge. There you go. Two different things. We're done here. We're done.
I think Nui Jaga are in this game too, but I could be wrong.
I do like the textures. I was just gonna say, I do like the textures in this game. They're not the best, but I think they're appropriately grimy and rusty looking for this kind of place. This is kind of how I've always
good for a DS game.
It's just this architecture, this bleak. You know, this is kind of how I always imagine the Makuta spaces on Destral typically looked. Like, this is just how they live.
Nice, happy looking place.
Well, don't forget too. This is called as in promotional media. Voyanui is referred to as the Island of Doom. So it's got to be all dark, and gritty, and edgy.
But this doesn't even look that evil. Like, there aren't spikes sticking out of the walls. There's not blood dripping everywhere. It's just a kind of a dingy-looking industrial place, which you don't see that much of in Bionicle. Everything is either super tribal or really clean and pretty. You know, like Metro Nui. Yeah. And this is a middle ground I haven't seen very often. Well, and it's just neat to see it portrayed.
I wouldn't call Web of Shadows era Metro Nui clean by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay. But you know what I mean. That's how the place
I've seen
started.
the movie. It's pretty spoopy. A lot of spiders, webs.
But like this place, again, if only because of like the graphics and stuff, it reminds me a lot of Unreal, which I think is one of the best FPSs ever made. And I'm just thinking, I'm thinking of those settings, and I'm thinking about that one room you showed in the test recording, which had like a winding staircase going along all the walls, and it was a really big room. And you had to sort of, yeah, I watched it, and that's what really got me interested in doing this. You know, I saw that, and I thought, this game actually looks pretty cool. It just made me think that one could easily make an Unreal kind of game just starring Bionicle characters.
Yeah. Well, I'm disappointed that there was never any really good footage of this on YouTube, but I can understand why, because it took this long for us to figure out how to do it. And even then, it's still a little glitchy in places, like occasionally you can see the screen flickering because of the upscaling.
I noticed your bolt is like your shots are like jumping from one enemy to another, like it's connecting like an arc.
Yeah, I sort of mentioned that in the previous video a little bit. That's one of the upgrades for this weapon. It basically ricochets off one and hits the other with slightly less force.
Nice. In the console version, Kongu's gun, like once you upgrade it, it just fires a bigger, wider spray of bullets that probably aren't going to hit the enemy.
Yeah, that's pretty well the par for the course for all the weapons in the console version, though.
Yeah, but at least some of them do get much more powerful. It's like I'm a little conflicted because, again, like with Jala's weapon, at first you see this steady stream of, the enemy's health going down because it acts like a machine gun. But then, okay, the shots are bigger and more powerful, but they're also much slower.
The one thing that bugged me about the console version of Bionicle Heroes, and I kind of want to go back and just sort of revisit it at some point because of this, but when you beat a Paraka, you get to play as that Paraka. But once you beat the game, you only get to play as Vizon. And it unlocks the rest of the Paraka.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, really.
No, 8 out of 8.
Well, it's because they only let you play as each Paraka in their respective environment. You don't actually get 13 characters to play as in any one level. I guess they didn't want to bring it up from 7 to 8, so it's like, we'll just let them play as Vizon.
Right, well, I still want to go back and revisit it sometime, potentially, because, you know, I've 100%ed that game. I've even gotten all the achievements on the 360 version, and I have yet to actually go back and play as anyone other than Vzok in my own time or on the recording, because I just couldn't be bothered.
It is a good game, but, you know, there's something about this that's just a teensy bit more interesting to me. Okay, how do I say it? This is interesting because of, you know, all the hallways and stuff. It's like you're inside, you know, their actual base.
And, you know, the
console
characters aren't
version...
doing Lego shenanigans and falling apart and throwing their heads around and juggling
but
their
even
limbs.
then, like, in terms of just how the other game looked, it did feel just a little more true to how we had seen Bionicle portrayed up until then. You know, like, with these giant statues everywhere dedicated to certain characters and stuff. That's the kind of thing that we saw a lot in the movies.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like it has as much of that, you know, it mostly focuses on, you know, again, these gritty, industrialized places, which don't go too far, I don't think. I think these still fit Bionicle well enough.
Yeah.
So what makes each one different? Like, are all the environments like this, or is it like a different theme for each Paraka?
It's more or less a different theme, but only really slightly.
Like, are there pits of lava you have to jump over and stuff?
Yeah. There was one in the beginning of the last level, actually, but it was only there. The express purpose of it was to hide a collectible item.
It looks like you run a lot. I was gonna say, it looks like you run a lot faster in this game than in the console game.
Yeah. The console version is very slow, especially if you're like me and play as nobody but Nuparu.
What really bugs me is like when they litter a room with all these things that only Nuparu can activate, you know, because he's a special like builder kind of character. When this is a power that like all of them should have, and he's so slow that, you know, just to walk across the room to make studs out of this other plant, and it's like, jeez.
That was actually just Huki. Nuparu really has nothing to him.
Sorry, yes, I was talking about Huki. Sorry, I think I said Nuparu by mistake, but yeah, Huki. He's the one, you know, with the construction ability that you typically see everybody have in these more recent LEGO games, and for some reason I thought it was a good... Why they restricted it to one character?
No, why it's there at all. Because the game, Bionicle Heroes for the console, was almost exclusively based on the LEGO Star Wars 2 engine. So they just figured, you know, fuck it, one character will have the Force now.
The Force! Oh, Lord.
Well, that's not wrong.
I know.
I understand that. I mean, I've always understood that it plays similarly to those games for consistency, because those are just the kind of games they wanted to make at that point. But, I mean, jeez. Restricting it to one character is just a stupid idea.
Yeah, well, the main thing that bothered me about the console version was the tone of it, because it was obvious that Traveler's Tales had no idea what made Bionicle, and they just figured, let's make them do everything that LEGO minifigures do. That totally won't look creepy.
And it just stinks because, like, again, the scenery is amazing at some points. Like when you're hiking up Thok's Mountain and, like, you have that bridge with the Nadiki statues and there's mist everywhere. That could be so atmospheric. But then you kind of ruin it.
I'll give it that.
But then you ruin it with a cutscene of Reidak falling on his groin and screaming in pain.
And implying that bonkles have groins.
Oh!
So I guess, Fishspill, you were right. In the Bionicle Heroes continuity, they do have penises.
Remember what I said? I still stand by it. There should have been a scene in one of the Takanuva things where he's going around the alternate universe. That's where he makes it to a universe where it's...
You know, one thing I've always appreciated...
It was insane.
Joe, can you stop bending over, Joe? You sound like you're in a pillow again.
One thing that's always bugged me is when people mistakenly just say, "Oh, they're just robots." It's like, no, they're not. Yeah. But
that only really applies to the Vahkiti.
There's a neat like sci-fi. There's a neat sci-fi like alien species kind of wiki that actually has a couple of articles dedicated to Bionicle. Like there's one on the Makuta, there's one on the Matoran, and oh man, the Matoran's description wasn't very long, but at least they had the decency to say, some people mistakenly assume they are robots, but they are actually partially biological in nature. They have lungs, a simple digestive system, a heart, possibly a brain, and little bits of muscle, and they actually acknowledged it. Someone was informed enough to add that into the wiki and correct people, and make sure people are more informed about Matoran biology. Thank you.
And Joe, you're not entirely right about the Balrog. The Balrog themselves are robots, yes, but the Krana aren't, and they're also kind of made of dead Matoran, so
the Krana. The Krana are essentially like a brain that's piloting a robot body. It's like a little person piloting what to them is a giant robot.
The Batera, on the other hand, they are just robots.
And also, are the Borak Va robots? Because they can run without Krana.
Well, they can all run without Krana. It's just very simple command programming.
They're basically drones without the Krana. The Krana are the only thing that gives them any semblance of sentience and the ability to plan things. Without that, all they can do is follow orders from whoever's nearby.
One could argue that the Rakshi are the same thing,
I forgot
actually.
the Matoran used them to repair shit after they were destroyed everything.
Yeah, and I guess technically Rakshi are just robot suits without the Krata either, because, Takanuva kind of tore them apart to make the Usanui.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also kind of weird. I do like that they're treated as actual enemies in this game, and they're, not just bosses, because...
Yeah, really.
Yeah, Rakshi are pretty powerful, but remember, this is a species that Makuta was able to summon 500 of and throw them at Voparak. Just because he could spare that.
Oh shit, no! Well, that's the first death of the playthrough.
No!
Spoilers, it does jack shit. Yeah, I say this game has moderate challenge, but only slightly more than the console version. It's basically Kirby's Epic Yarn challenge. You lose a few gears, that's about it.
Oh.
And you respawn exactly where you left off, so... It doesn't set you back much. Hello,
Okay.
Vahkiti. Bye, Vahkiti. Okay, you're dead now. Oh, hi, there's more. Yeah, the Vahkiti are a pain in the ass in this game because, like this, they appear in very large numbers and they do a lot of damage. Am I gonna die again? Yes, I am. Okay. Well, oh, I'm back here, I guess. How about that?
Oh, so there's a
Get out
checkpoint.
of my way! No! You die now! You die now! Go away! Bad touch!
What?
Got this.
What did I do?
Guys.
They just punched me a lot. What's that? What, Joe?
Oh, I thought you said
Jonah,
Nick.
no one else noticed that Jonah left.
I noticed. I just didn't want to break the immersion and tell the entire internet that he left in the middle of a show.
I hope he didn't leave because I was constantly talking over him.
Now, he's just got some things going on in his personal life.
Yeah, damn.
He mentioned early on before the recording started that he wasn't really all there for it, so I don't blame him for cutting it short.
Okay.
Don't kill me. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, this game recharges your health like in Halo, so Now, what would make this really fun, really cool, and really competent is if one of the things unlocked by runes was a hard mode where your health didn't regen.
You know what never mind. I just remember we ended the last part with someone asking why one of the Anika has orange in his color scheme. That was because brown characters apparently sell the least. Yeah, they sell much less.
No. What I said was, why doesn't Lucario have an orange in his color scheme?
Oh, wait, is he supposed to?
Well,
Yeah, actually his mask was orange, but that was just his mask, mind you, and apparently...
Oh, right,
If Jala is any
Happened to
indication...
Torin.
Yeah, the masks generally, and if they've had their masks replaced, which generally probably Miparu did.
Oh yeah, they all did. I forgot they did.
Well, yeah, but not just that, but if they had their masks replaced at some time when they were a Matoran, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to match their colors. And I accidentally activated hero mode for no reason. But like Jala had a red mask to begin with, but then it broke and suddenly Likon's mask.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he has a red one again. You know, someone recently made a really nice little animation. It's only like a minute long, but it shows Jala in Karzani having to give up his, give up Likon's mask and put on the Kanohi Calyx.
I saw that actually. That
yeah.
was really good. I forget who does that. Was it Vrano? I don't think it was Vrano.
No, it wasn't Vrano. I just love the way they imagined, a Toa Naka would look in the movie's style.
Yeah, I really want more of that animation. Also, I guess we're fighting Reidak now. Let's see if he'll do any better than Zoktan did, and actually fight me instead of distracting me with his awesome dance moves.
Like that.
Well, oh yeah, I have the higher ground again, so he's fucked. Where are you? Oh god, that did a lot of damage. Oh shit, he's right over there.
Over there!
Fucking Christ, he's tall. Look at that. What the fuck?
Shouldn't he be...
Dang!
Okay, I was gonna say, shouldn't he be tall? Never mind.
Not that tall. That's like 15 feet tall.
It looks even taller than Brutaka.
Are 7 feet tall, and he's basically double my height.
He's like Brutaka.
Actually, he is oh god! He is currently about the height that the Rakshi are supposed to be.
He looks... Oh, jeez. I mean, I always assumed that
Remember the
Brutaka was...
Rakshi in Mask of Light.
Yeah, it does disappoint me that, a lot of times the villain toys end up being a little shorter than the Toa of that year. It's like, dang it, these guys aren't intimidating enough. But I always assumed in the story...
They really didn't fuck up the scaling in this game. Like, the Bow Rocker... Oh, Jesus Christ. The Bow Rocker absolutely tiny in this game.
I always assumed that the Paraka would be at least a couple of feet taller than the average Toa.
Yeah.
By the way, how is he shooting you with his saw blade?
That's a very good question.
Shouldn't he be shooting you with his other arm?
The answer to that question is because Bionicle heroes.
Shouldn't he be shooting you with his other arm with his hammer launcher?
But he's not.
And by the way, is this a pool of anti-thermos?
I have no idea. It's probably just stagnant water. But, okay, this is at least more canon than the console version, because in this version, Zoktan actually has his prototype ability. He doesn't use it at all well, but he has it.
Neat. Okay, you know what? I got it. This was, like, perfectly normal, drinkable water before, but then Reidak took a... No, I was gonna say Reidak took a bath in it. It was just so dirty that the water ended up this way.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. This guy's actually a bit of a challenge because I keep getting fucking killed.
Time for a new challenge.
You know what? Why am I fighting him down here? Oh, because I'm stuck down here. Okay, are you
because you jumped up there when you stayed up there for too long.
Well, now I don't have to do jack shit because I can just pull a Zoktan and shoot him from up here. Hi, you can't touch me.
But won't he jump up here like he did before?
Get fucked.
Apparently he won't.
What are you using there?
What?
What is that weapon?
That's Kongu's weapon, I guess.
It looks like a Rakshi's staff. Because of the forked design.
That does not look like the axe he has. Oh wait, no, wait. What is he?
He has an axe in the first part of Bionicle Heroes. Then he has the fucking blade from Matau's blade, and then he has the crossbow.
Okay, yeah, it's a crossbow. That's it. He had the crossbow. I'm sorry. Who had the axe? Hyuki? Come on.
Yeah.
It's been
Wow,
so long
that was so challenging from up here. Goodbye. Oh,
yeah, that was one thing.
That water kills me, I guess.
Oh, it's acid. One thing I really like about, the console version is how they paid tribute to, past Bionicle weapons. They started with Amada's weapons, then the Metru's weapons, and then, the Onaka's weapons.
Yeah. The wearer of the Earth Toa mask enjoys increased defense against attacks. They can also destroy certain terrains that conceal hidden rooms and objects. Because again, that's totally what Nuparu's mask does.
Jeez.
They tried. They tried.
They tried.
They certainly tried better than the console version. Anyways, I'd say that's about it for this episode, and in the next episode we will be moving on to Volcanic Core and fighting Hakon in a totally canon setting.
Wait, really?
Probably.
Yay!
We'll see you in the next episode, guys.